Fucking Christ, she smelled good. Like lemons and something sweet. I wrapped my hands around her waist, more than aware that we were being watched and that Gavin was grinning at me like an idiot from the car. When I eased my hand along her neck, sliding my fingertips into the base of her hair, the soft tresses tempted me into sinking my hand in further. When I pressed my fingertips gently against the spinal column in her neck, she relaxed, her lips parting ever so slightly, and those deep, dark eyes of hers were glued to my lips. When her tongue peeked out to moisten her bottom lip, I couldn't help the little groan of need that escaped. Dipping my head, I brushed her lips with mine, ever so gently at first, but one taste and my tenuous control snapped. I deepened the kiss, devouring her mouth as if I had been starved for days. My hands roamed down her back, pressing her closer to me. I could feel her curves against my body, the softness of her breasts pushing against my chest. I slid my hands down her back and over her ass, pulling her closer to me as my dick pulsed with aching need, and all I could think about was how to prolong this, how to make this moment last forever. I couldn't stop myself even if I tried. The feel of her pressed up against me was the headiest aphrodisiac I had ever known. I groaned as her tongue swept against mine, and I knew I was falling into the abyss. The need to taste her, to have her, rose up like a tidal wave. I tried to fight it, to wrangle it, but I couldn't. I had to have more, had to make her mine. Only Gwen. Only Gwen. She made these little sexy mewling sounds at the back of her throat, and my hand automatically tightened in her hair, fisting the soft tresses. I was in trouble. Back off before you maul the woman on the street. You've made your point. I wanted to be inside her, to feel her body tense and convulse around me. I wanted to be buried deep in her sweet heat, to feel those soft velvet walls clenching around my hardened cock. I wanted to be balls deep inside her and see the shock in her eyes when she found out how deep I could go. I wanted to stretch her open and watch as her eyes rolled into the back of her head as she howled with pleasure. I wanted to watch her lips part and her breasts heave as I filled her with my cock. I wanted to watch her as she arched her back and called out my name. I wanted it all. Fuck me. I dragged my lips from hers, fighting for breath. She looked up at me, and I could see the lust and shock reflected in her gaze. She took a step back. "What the hell was that?" she asked in a harsh whisper. The kind of kiss that seals a deal.